Hey guys, now we are doing another update for the dinosaurs since the 2018 band deck came out. So pretty much I made a video about my 2017 dinosaur deck, and of course they had to mess with it. And now I fixed them, and now I came to show you guys. So I still have the 3 rabbits. Of course have to have them. They help with a lot of my works and stuff. Their effects is when you summon them. When you summon them, you can banish it, and you can summon 2 no type monsters that has the same name. And usually, what I use these guys, I usually summon one of these guys out there. I have 3 of them. They're all normal monsters, no effects or anything. They have 2000 attack but 0 defense. I mainly use them at XYZ. That's why I have them in here. Or for your big guy, he's used for other little things. Now, what else I have in here is these guys. Since they messed with it a little bit, I threw in 3 instead of 2 in there. Now, I run with 3, and now pretty much they help a lot more easier. When they're banished, they come back onto the field with 2,200. Their original is 2,000. Their defense is 1,200. Their attack is doubled, it's 2,200. And pretty much, but the bad part about this card is it can't attack straightforward. Means it's more used as an XYZ or for your big boss. Your next is one of your important monsters you mainly have to need in the dinosaur deck is these 3. Now these 3 do a lot for you. So pretty much when he is summoned onto the field, you get to go through your deck. You're allowed to add 1 dinosaur. You can add 1 dinosaur to your hand or send it to the grave. This needs to be a dinosaur type, a level 4 or lower dinosaur type. And if you have a monster dinosaur on the field, you are allowed to target. This card allows you to target and destroy it. These guys come in very handy. Very. Then we have these guys. So I have only run ever 2 of these guys. What they do is when they're destroyed by effect, and that's why he's really good for this, because he destroys people and he destroys the dinosaurs. Then if he destroys him, I'm allowed to summon a level 4 or lower type dinosaur onto my field from my deck. Now, another main one you have to have in here are these guys. I run 3 of them because it's just easier to pretty much get bigger people out. These guys is the same thing. When they're destroyed by an effect, they are allowed to bring out a level 7, a level 4 or higher type dinosaur onto the field. And that's why he comes in help a lot. He destroys them, and he allows you to bring out your big boss. Now, those are those guys. Now, you're only allowed to run 1 of these guys. He only has 18 defense and 1,000 def. 18 attack. Sorry, guys. 18 attack and 1,000 defense. And pretty much what he does is he's a hand trap. Is when pretty much if you have a dinosaur on the field, you are allowed to pretty much activate it in a standby and a draw phase, and a pretty much as soon as you draw the card. Sorry, guys. What he does is after you use his effect, it pretty much it does is he your opponent pretty much cannot activate any spells, traps, or monster effects on your dinosaurs for that turn. And another thing I like about him, and the reason they downgraded him, is because his second effect. When he's in the grave, he's allowed to throw him in the grave. He can banish as many dinosaurs as he wants. As if he banishes 4, I'm allowed to bring a level 4 out. If I banish 7, I'm allowed to bring a level 7 dinosaur onto the field. You need to have at least one in every dinosaur deck. He's really good. Now, I like running him. I only run 2 of him. Is this guy? Pretty much, he works with him, and what they do with each other is when after he banishes, you want to summon one of these guys. These guys is when every banished dinosaur type in the banish, he gains 1,000 for it. And if I banish 4, he's at 4,000. The sad thing is his defense is at 0, but he's good for mainly at direct or you need higher attacks. I mainly use 2 because it's easy. I really don't need 3 in this deck. I just like having 2 in here. Now on to the boss of all of them is him. I run 3 because once again he's the boss. His effect is when he cannot be normal summoned, he must be special summoned. You can do it 2 ways, guys. You can do it 2 ways. You can special summon him by having 2 level 4s on the field, giving them both up for him to be on the field. Or you can special summon him by using your little pterodactyl dude. And his second effect is, well, his real effect is you can drop a dinosaur type card in your hand into the grave, and he's allowed to put everyone in defense and attack them all once. And his second effect is this. Every monster he attacks in defense, your opponent takes 1,000 for it. He is amazing. I love using him. I just love using the dinosaurs. They are amazing. Now onto your spells. Now you need to have your world cards, of course. Your world cards. I have 3 in here. They are amazing. What they can do. Sorry it's so blurry, guys. My camera's not the best quality. So what this card does is pretty much allows you, when you activate it, it's God, sorry guys, I've been having like little problems with my throat. Alright, what it does is pretty much it allows you to drop a card, and you can negate 1 attack for each turn. But the bad thing, and when you special summon a dinosaur onto the field, they gain a token. I will show you one of the tokens right now. One of these token guys. Then Eagle sits on the other player's field in defense, and they cannot switch it or do anything to it. It just sits there. Now, and there's this. Another thing it does is every monster that doesn't have dinosaur as their name, they lose, I think, 500 defense and attack. I want to tell you guys now, you want to have 3 of these. These are amazing. Now on to your more spells. You want to have at least 3 of these. Fossil Dig. What it does, it allows you to add 1 level 1 or 6 lower dinosaur type monster from your deck to your hand. And like how I said, if you pretty much want to get him out as quick as you can, and if you ever do add this card, you want to get him mostly. And on to, of course, you have to have 3 Terraforms in here to get that world card as fast as you can get it out there. Now, everybody should know what Terraform does. It just grabs your world card and brings it out. Now, I run 3 Government Sarcophagus. Now, this card is mainly for him because when you activate this card and use its effect what it does is when you activate it, it pretty much banish 1 card from your deck for 2 turns, and then you can add it to your hands. And if you banish this guy, he comes back when he's as soon as you banish him, he comes onto the field with 200 and 2,200 attack and defense. And that's why these cards are in here. I like using it because sometimes that really comes in handy. I have Lightning Vortex in here. That's just in case of anything I need a backup plan. And this what it does is when you activate it, you're allowed to destroy one face-up spell or trap card. Then when it's in the grave, you're allowed to destroy one spell card on the field. Now for my traps, I have one of these. What it does is you give up a dinosaur type in your hand, and it allows you to go into your graveyard and get one dinosaur type. But when this card is destroyed, the monster goes with it. I only run one of these because they're not amazing to use, but they're still okay. Now I use one Mirror Force, of course. This is an amazing card. You always want to have it. Why not? Then I have one Magical Cylinders in here just in case as anything goes wrong. Now on to the extra deck. I have 39 Utopia as a just in case. 2 level 4s, like how I said, mostly XYZing. Then I have Nerd Dragon. He is a 2 level 4, 2,300 attack and 3 in defense. He has 170 as his defense. I just use him as 2 level 4 XYZs. That's pretty good. I use it mainly. Now I have him in here. He's 2 level 4s, and I use him because his attacks are good to have around. It's 26, and if you meet a bigger monster than 26 here, this is amazing to have. Now I use this one. 2 level 4s, pretty much when somebody activates a spell, you're allowed to throw both of his XYZ attachments off of him, and he will negate it. And he has 2,400 attack and defense. He has 2,000. Now for your babies, if this ever happens to you guys, like ever, if you have both of these guys out in the field together, what I like to use is this guy. Two level 2 monsters. He's just a monster I have in here just in case if these two come out in the field together. 2,200 deep attack, but 0 defense. I just use them for attack, just in case I have these two out in the field. Now, all what's left, guys, is just your tokens. You want 3 tokens all times. Your tokens are just amazing. And you always want your tokens. And that's pretty much the deck, guys. Sorry it took me so long to make this video. I know I haven't been posting at all. This is literally the second video I have made. But I will try to make more videos for you guys. And I guess I'll see you guys. Bye.